welcome back. This is the Schoolhouse 302. I'm TJ.
And Joe.
And this is our hashtag Read This series, where we always feature the best books that you need to be reading on a specific topic. This time we're talking about listening. This month we've dedicated the entire month to listening. If you're following our blog at theschoolhouse302.com, you know that we featured 4 awesome leaders, each who gave us a nugget of wisdom all around the topic of listening as leaders so that our followers can lead better and grow faster. Tonight we have 3 books to feature, and I think you're going to find them to be incredible reads. Joe, what's our first selection?
Our first book tonight is Practicing the Sacred Art of Listening by Kay Lindahl. She is the founder of the Listening Center. This is totally different than what TJ and I typically focus on. Actually, this was given to us by our wives who said we need to listen more. Just kidding. But you'll find that this book has it all in regards to listening. She actually talks about different levels of listening, like listening with your heart, etc. But really, she also gives practical daily tips to improve your listening. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
That's awesome. Our next selection is by John Maxwell. You might have read the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. This is called the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Now, these are books that you should have on your shelf. You can read them cover to cover, but you don't have to. These laws are something that you can dig in as reminders. They're quick, they're short, there's anecdotes involved in each. For the topic of listening, amongst the 15 invaluable laws of growth is number 12, which is a law of curiosity, where John says that as a leader, you need to ask the question why. You need to cultivate your own curiosity so that you can listen better, so that you can take in what's happening around you, so that you can go to a meeting or come to work with a level of curiosity that's going to allow you to bring in everything around you and truly listen. Pick it up, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. You got to have it on your shelf. Joe, what's our Mac Daddy?
So each month we try to feature a Mac Daddy that really just stands out. That's something you must read. This is Howard Behar's It's Not About the Coffee. He is former president of Starbucks International. The reason this stands out is he actually has a chapter in here called Listening for Truth. And when you're listening for the truth, he actually talks about that it's more than just what people say, it's the environment. He talks about his dad who owned a grocery store and how his dad just listened to the people around him, felt their presence, and from that he determined what they needed. And then he really talks about how that was the Starbucks environment and culture. But really what stands out about that chapter, he talks about something called about conscious emptiness. And that's when you actually listen to people without a preconceived notion. You're not judging what they're saying, and you're not worried about what you're going to say next. You actually are empty. You're completely empathetic toward what's coming at you verbally. You're listening to what they're saying, and actually they will find out their own rationale to what they're saying. So check out It's Not About the Coffee. It's an excellent read. You won't be disappointed. It's all about servant leadership. Check out Howard Behar's book. Again, this is a must read.
That's fantastic. You know what, we'd like to feature a tip. Joe, you want to pivot over to a tip on reading?
Absolutely. We feature a tip because we've gotten actually some questions on how do you read 3 books a month or more. Automate as much of your day as possible. Don't worry about what you're going to wear tomorrow morning. You want to figure out what you're going to read the night before or wear the night before. You don't want to worry about what you're going to eat in the morning. Figure that out so you don't have to make too many decisions in the morning. Your morning is scripted. That allows and frees up time for something to read. And then you have 15, 20 extra minutes in the morning. That's picked up by Tim Ferriss, and he has a great podcast on how to automate more of your day to free up decision making, to spend more time on things you want to do.
That's awesome. That automates your day. It frees up time to read. That way you can lead better, grow faster as leaders. Check out our blog, theschoolhouse302.com. This is our hashtag Read This series. This time was all about listening. We love to see your likes, your follows, your comments, and thank you so much.